What's up, people? This is NoNameBoxing TV, aka the Legendary Man, aka the Pugilist World Legend. Marcos El Chino Maidana, from reports, they're saying that it's a possible he's gonna come back into the ring in November of this year to fight somebody. Um, no disrespect to anybody, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna make that. Okay. Now I can understand he was coming back in November to come train. Okay, I get that. I could believe that, but in terms of him getting into a ring, fighting an actual fighter, nah, bro, it's not gonna happen. I've seen pictures of this dude, man. This nigga is like 250, man. He's like 230 to 250, man. Catching fish. That nigga don't even like shit. He catch a fish, nigga, like he motherfucking eating whales and shit, nigga. Like nah. Nah. Even though I've seen recent pictures of him lately, he took off a lot of that weight. He's looking like a good between 180, you know what I'm saying, to 190, like 175 to 190. 195, 200 plus, like 200 range. I see him right now. But it's one thing to lose all that weight, but you gotta get acclimated to the weight you're fighting on, which is welterweight, and it's one thing to lose the weight, is also to get your strength up and to be acclimated into that weight. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take a while for him to come back. He's got a road ahead of him. The soonest I see him coming back, I would say late spring of next year, and that's to fight a tune-up. He can't fight no killer. Okay, his first fight back, he's gonna fight a tune-up. Maybe someone like a Colazo or a Josecito, so like someone like that. You know what I mean? Like a B level fighter or C level fighter. And then after that, maybe in the fall he could fight a killer. You know what I'm saying? One of the top welterweights, like a Porter Thurman. One of them guys. Yeah, but they saw about him taking on Danny Garcia around November. I'm like, nah, man. Danny Garcia's gonna kill that nigga, man. Even though I think if Chino had enough time to train, prepare, I think Chino beats Danny Garcia. But not right now. If you want to come back in November to actually have a fight with Danny Garcia, it's not looking good for Chino. Danny's gonna beat that nigga right now. He's gotta get back in shape, man. He has a long road to go, man. He has to lose his weight and then, you know what I'm saying, train to get his strength up to be, at his fighting weight. Understand? So, yeah. He's been living off that Mayweather money. Those two Mayweather fights did him very well, apparently. He fought well. He pretty much had the blueprint in the first fight. You know what I mean? He ran up on him. You know what I'm saying? Gundo was kind of wild and stuff, and then he just gassed out because he was just swinging. You know what I'm saying? Eventually he gassed out there. Mayweather was eventually to pick him apart and then, win the fight easily in the second half of the fight. Second fight, he didn't fucking show up. I don't know what was going on. Like, I don't even think he made weight. I don't know. I don't know. He wasn't the same Maidana he was in the first fight. And that's, I want to touch on. That's one of his flaws. If he has flaws, besides obviously boxing tools and fundamentals as a fighter. But that's not what makes Chino Maidana. Chino Maidana is a guy who's gonna, rough you up, fuck you up. Not gonna play. He's gonna fight dirty. He's gonna hit you in the balls and the dick. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck about skill. He's trying to fuck you up. He's a straight up goon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? But his flaw is that he lacks motivation and the heart. Obviously he don't got heart, but like the drive to train and actually fight. Okay. Which is why he got so big in his layoff. Like, he just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And even at the end of the second fight, he was like, I just want to go home. As he was saying, I just want to go home. He didn't want to answer no questions. He just wanted to go the fuck home. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, I just want to go home. He's there for a check. You know what I'm saying? And, Robert Garcia, he's a good trainer. I want to say he's a great trainer. He's a good trainer, especially for Latinos. Latinos are He's the best trainer for Latinos because he's Spanish, Mexican, The fighters feel, Latino fighters feel comfortable with him, but at the same time, it's kind of like a bittersweet type thing because, as you see with the Chavez Jr., he's not gonna push you. He's too laid back. Garcia, too laid back. He let his fighters do what they want to do. That's why a lot of times his fighters don't make weight. You know what I mean? And they're not prepared for big fights. That's why you see Garcia's fighters always lose big fights, man. Most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say always, but most of the time. Like, they're not at proper weight. They're not in shape. You know what I'm saying? And they lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, big fights, especially against Mayweather. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But he does, he's a good trainer. I say he's a good trainer. Okay? He's a name. Understand? But even he was saying that, like, in recent, like probably like a month ago, he was on ESN News, and, he was saying Chino doesn't have the heart to fight. He doesn't want to fight right now. So that's Chino's flaw, man. Like, he's got to want to fight. You know what I'm saying? To put up, to be a great fighter, because he has all the heart, he has the guts in the world, man, to beat anybody. To beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? He'll get knocked down and fight harder. You know what I'm saying? But as you can see, if he doesn't have the motivation, you could beat him easily. Look at the Mayweather fight. Second Mayweather fight. He didn't put up no fight at all. It was easy pickings. I think a lot of it was Mayweather was adjusting, but I think most of it was Chino not giving a fuck. He just showed up and, showed up for the check. I don't even think he trained for that fight, to be honest with you. Just to be honest. Yeah, and for him to come back in November, you know what I'm saying? They'll talk about him fighting Danny Garcia. Nah, you ain't beating Danny Garcia. Not right now. Now when you coming back in November, you're not beating Danny. You ain't beating no top welterweight. The shape you're in right now. It's, because you gotta lose, you gotta kill yourself to make that weight and then be strong. No, you need more time. It's not realistic. Now he's coming back in November to train. Okay, I get that. That's more believable. And that's good. You know what I'm saying, for boxing. You know what I mean? He comes back in welterweight division, it's stacked. Yo, next year is gonna be crazy, people. When he comes back, them niggas is gonna be gunning for him. Like Porter, Thurman, all those guys, they're gonna be gunning for Chino. All those guys gonna be gunning for Chino. Because he's a guy who last fought Mayweather, besides Pacquiao. He's gonna, they want him. You know what I'm saying? And Chino's gonna be A-side. There's gonna be more money for Chino to get even fatter. So I'm just kidding, but he's gonna have a tough time beating these lions, man. Like, I don't see Chino beating these guys, like all these guys. Nah, I see great fights though. You know what I'm saying? Like with him and Porter, that's gonna be that's gonna be a crazy fight. And Thurman, yeah, it's some great fights, man. Man. If Al Heyman puts these fights together next year, man, throughout the year with these guys, like mix and match these guys in the welter division, man, it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. But I'll stick to Chino. Chino just come back. I see a more realistic time for him coming back is late spring, early summer, and then he's gonna take a light touch. Pardon me. He's gonna take a light touch. He's not gonna take a killer when he comes back. That's just that. He's gonna take a B-level fighter. And then when he comes back in the fall, like mid to late fall, he's gonna take a killer. You know what I'm saying? One of the top welterweights. Anybody will suffice. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's gonna be a great fight. It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I like Chino. You know what I'm saying? Good fighter. You know what I'm saying? Good style, entertaining fights. I always like Chino, man. He's always in great fights with Khan. Listen. When he comes back and he's on his shit, he's gonna cause problems for these guys, man. And they're gonna be gunning for him because they can't get Mayweather. They're gonna get him. But like I always said, man, these guys need to be fighting each other, man. Fuck Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He's in the world of his own, man. Like, you gotta earn a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in past videos, man, these niggas is like Khan try, even though Khan didn't really take easy fights, but like you gotta fight one of the top dudes, man. Like you know what I mean, like a Brook, Porter. he probably would have had a fight with Mayweather instead of Berto. I mean, if he would have fought one of those dudes and like one of those top dudes at one, he would have been fighting Berto right now. I mean, he would have been fighting Mayweather right now instead of Berto. Pardon me. But yeah. I'm saying, keep telling y'all niggas, man, gotta make your own stamp to be great, and then maybe you'll get a fight. You'll be more likely to get a fight with the top dudes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Chino, I'm glad you're coming back, man. You know, the streets need you. Boxing needs you. You know what I'm saying? There's money to be made, man. You know what I'm saying? This will be getting fat out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, fight a few more fights, and then you could just retire. Real shit. Fight the top dudes, and then bounce. You know what I'm saying? Chino is one of the top dudes. I respect him. You know what I'm saying? Zagoon. Yeah, so yeah, he's not coming back in November. Fuck the reports. Don't listen to that dumb shit. I think more realistically, he's gonna come back in the spring of next year, like late spring. Okay, he's gonna be ready. If they were smart, he'll come back late spring of next year. He still has a lot of weight to lose, and then once he loses the weight, he has to train to be strong at his welterweight, his targeted weight. That takes time, man. You want to be ready. He's a big time fighter. You know what I'm saying? You want him to be ready, man. And he's definitely gonna take a light touch, regardless. Like I said, he's gonna take a light touch, and then he's gonna fight one of the killers. That's my prediction. But yeah, let me know what y'all niggas think, man. Do you think he should come back in November and fight an actual fight? You know what I'm saying? Just a light touch, let alone Danny Garcia. Like, what do you niggas think, man? You know what I'm saying? This is No Name Boxing TV, and I'm out, man. Deuces.